What's up, guys? What's going on? Here we are in the fixing flip rental property, and well, no, actually not rental. We're gonna sell it. But what we're doing now, you can see that the kitchen cabinets, they've already been painted, sprayed back white. They look good again. But we got these regular countertops here, which normally, you see these, I think it's like laminate countertops, nothing fancy at all. And yes, I do want to put granite countertops in here, but that's going to set me back to 2000s. So we're going to skip that. We're going to try something, actually, something new, something different, something I've been wanting to try for a while. I even wanted to try this in my own home before, but just never got around to it. But hey, now's the perfect time to finally take that step. So what we're going to be doing is we got this Stone Coat countertop product by Stone Coat. And basically what it's supposed to do, it's supposed to make us look like we got marble countertops. So I mean, now you guys see what the countertops look like. Show them what the countertops look like right now. Just regular laminate cheap countertops. But we're gonna apply, this is the undercoat. Then after the undercoat, we're gonna do the epoxy. The epoxy with the flake blends, and then we're gonna heat the whole thing up. It's a whole process. Watched a ton of videos on it. I mean, the final results do look amazing. So I said, hey, listen, worst case scenario, it cost me 200 bucks. I try this and it works, great. Or it cost me 200 bucks. I try it, I don't like it. Then I rip the countertops out anyway and put granite. So it's gonna be a win-win situation. It's gonna be a learning situation, and you guys will know if this is something good for your home, or you're fixing flip property or rental property or whatever. First thing is first is preparation. So I don't wanna get my counters and anything messed up. So I do have everything masked off. I have my caulking cut out already. I do have plastic around my cabinets, around all my lower end cabinets, because you're gonna have some drippage. You're gonna have some acrylic epoxy. I mean, you're gonna have some of the epoxy and some of the undercoat is gonna drip down. You don't want to get your counters messed up that you just finished. So preparation, clean the area, get all the dust out, and now it's time. So we're gonna just put this first coat on. This is the undercoat, which is gonna be white, because we went with like a white marble countertop to pretty much blend in with the rest of the kitchen, and it's gonna look dope. It's gonna look dope. I got faith that it's gonna look dope, guys. So yeah, let's get started. Day 2, and right now we got the spread of material that we're going to need. As you can see, the countertops are already, we have the base coat, which is the white, because we're going to do like a white marble. So the base coat is already here on all the countertops. We just want to get rid of anything, any dust, any debris that is on the countertops. And yeah, it's time to start mixing up this epoxy. We got the epoxy here. We got 2 cups, because we're going to be mixing our white metallic, and we're going to be mixing our black metallic. We're going to be mixing those inside the resin. I do have an extra spray paint. This was a silver spray paint. It's like a dark silver. I had actually used this on one of my cars, and I'm just gonna, play with the colors a little bit and actually have a little bit of fun with this, because this is the fun part. This is the fun part of the whole project, to really kind of make this thing come alive and look like stone. So I'm gonna add a little bit of that in there. I do have these brushes. These brushes are what I'm gonna use to actually, kind of just dab the resin to make it look real and make it look organic. This actually came with a kit. It's a trowel, and it's about, I think, 1x1 trowel. And what this does is basically make you spread your resin evenly. So definitely I'm going to be using this to just kind of spread the resin over the counter evenly. And the next thing you're going to need a mixer, a paint mixer. You're going to need a drill. You're going to need a big bucket to mix both resins in. I'm missing something. Oh, hold on. I do got the torch. I have a torch and I have the heat gun. I'm gonna use these towards the end after I spread it to kind of just play with the colors and move things around and harden it with this stuff. So I'll show you guys this later. If you don't have these, you're gonna need at least one of them. So you don't need both, but you're gonna need at least one of them to really spread your colors out and bring out all the bubbles and stuff. So we'll get to this later. Well, let's get this stuff mixed up. I mean, let's get this thing started. Guys, you do want to make sure you use your gloves. You're gonna need gloves for this. Kind of squeeze this all out in here. It's very thick, so take your time and just squeeze this all out in there. You want to make sure you get it all. And per the instructions, this stuff does take a while before it completely hardens. So you do have a lot of time to actually, to play with this stuff and create what you want to create. I want to make sure I get every cent out of this thing. So when we're done with putting this in here, we do have to mix this thing for 2 minutes. I'm just gonna let this sit on the side. I'll let it sit upside down there for a while. This one is a little bit softer. All right. Oops. All right. I think we got enough. Alright guys, so we got our 2 minutes. I done mixed it up already for 2 minutes, so it should be good to go now. I don't want to waste too much of this, so it's alright. Let it go out on the counter. Spread it out on my counter a little bit. Now, what I'm going to do is, first of all, take out whatever this is. I don't know what that is. Then I'm going to take I'm gonna take my black metallics, put it in my buckets, my small cups, actually. We'll put our white flakes in that bucket. We'll get our black flakes. Alright guys, then we're going to pour some of this here. We're going to pour that bucket. And we're going to pour that bucket there. And just mix them around. Just mix out all the color inside. Make sure we get everything from the bottom. You guys can see how that's starting to turn pearl. Starting to get some color. Gonna mix that up a little bit more. Also mix up the black one. Then I'm gonna take my my gray spray paint and I'm gonna just add a little bit of color to the top of this, and then I'm gonna mix that in. So if you look, you can see how the gray just kind of gives us some color on the top. Alright guys, so the fun part. I'm going to just pour this out on here. Pour it all over my counter. So I'm just using my trowel right now, guys, to really get this out as much as possible. Try to get a little bit on the back wall. Alright guys, right now, as you can see, this counter, just using this brush to go in a dabbing motion to just kind of move around all the epoxy and get it spread out evenly. You can see it's starting to drain down here on the sides. And just trying to catch it before it really runs too far, too quick. So all that got to dab out. That one is already dabbed out. And then we're going to hit this with the heat treatment. I'll show you guys. Alright guys, so we got something going on here. I mean, we got some wild funky colors going on here, but I'm gonna hit it with the torch to just, you can see the air bubbles all start to come out once I start hitting it with the torch, and then they'll start to get that nice sheen that you see there. So I'm just gonna hit the entire thing with the torch now and just spread the colors a little bit while this is starting to dry. it's starting to get a beautiful shine already. You know, we got our pattern in here. It's starting to get a nice shine. I'm not 100% happy with how the rear of the back panel is because the resin has run down. But hey, listen, this is the first time, and so far it's all right. I mean, that's a wrap. That's a wrap for now. I just hit it with the torch, as you saw, and now it's just curing. It takes about 24 hours or something like that to cure, but if you come check it out, so far so good. You know, looks like the galaxy going on in here. You know, own personal design. Over here, it's some sort of galaxy. I don't know what kind of galaxy that is. But you can see it's kind of different on each counter, and you're definitely getting that effect. So yeah, I mean, we're gonna just fast forward and show you guys the end results and take off everything, take off all the masking, get this floor finished. And guys, back in the house. So you know, a couple days later, let's wrap up this kitchen video. It's the kitchen behind me. Enough of me, let's kitchen. Countertops done, appliances all cleaned up, put back in place. The flooring is all completed. But you can see the countertop finish. You see the finished product of the countertop. And you know what? It's pretty good. It's pretty good for what it is. It's actually really good. Durable. You know, this stuff is hard, scratch resistant. So yeah, I think the new owners will love that. So yeah, guys, you know, let me know what you think. Like, subscribe to this channel. Like I said, there'll be more of this. And yeah, that's a wrap for this one though. Gotta go. Peace, guys.